Hi, you guys. Good evening. I did a video earlier today that was discussing some of the things that um, changed when it came down to getting subscribers and watch hours for being able to monetize on your channel. But I've been thinking because these last few days I have been like trying to focus on how to get that algorithm for my channel so that I can get subscribers. But I do not want to lose focus on my channel, you guys. My channel, I done have lost some subscribers. Bye, y'all. Um, but like I told y'all, if this channel is not for you, do not subscribe, and do unsubscribe if you do not like my channel because I can only be me. So if you do come across this channel and you like this channel and you want to click down and you want to subscribe, please do so. And if not, thank you for the view. I appreciate it. But I wanted to come on here tonight, you guys, because I want to talk about sisterhood. What does sisterhood mean to you? And yes, I'm focusing on sisterhood because I am a sister. I am a woman. So for me, what does sisterhood mean to me? Sisterhood to me means a lot. It is nothing in this world compared to a sisterhood friendship. And there is a reason why sisterhood is so dear to me. January is a hard month for me. I lost my sister this month. Well, I lost my sister in January of 2014. But this is the month of my sister's birthday. And it's such a bittersweet month for me. And I'm grateful to God because nobody will know these things unless I share them with you. My sister was born in January. Both of my grandkids were born in January. And my grandson will be 2 this year, and my granddaughter was born on January 1st of this year. And no matter what I go through, no matter what pain I feel, no matter what hurts I feel in my heart, God be right there like Sierra. Because that's my name, Sierra. Sierra, I got you. And I'm grateful. You understand? Because I cry every day for my sister. Grief is what you have to go through. And for me, for the people that I've lost in my life, I cry for them just about every day. And I cry, I pick myself up, and I move on. And I've been struggling with grief for a long time, since I've been 19. And when I lost my sister at 26, I wanted to just die with her. And let me explain something to you. My sister is not my blood sister. My sister is my sister because we decided that nothing in this world, outside of the fact that we just don't have blood, the same blood, that's the only thing that don't make us a sibling. So we're sisters. We both decided that. We both stand on that. And we just stood on our friendship. She started off as my best friend that turned into my sister. And that's why I say, what is sisterhood to you? Because sisterhood to me is everything. The bond that I had with my sister, unfortunately, I don't have that bond with any other women in this world. Meaning, if my sister called me and said, Sierra, what's up? And I never had to tell her how I felt. She already knew. She knew from my hello. She knew from my goodbye. She knew from my awkward silence from picking up the phone. She knew from the way I walked, the way I looked, the way I dressed. I couldn't hide nothing from her. Even when I didn't want to be her sister friend no more, child, I told her I didn't want to be her friend no more, honey. That didn't work either. You know. So let me tell y'all that story. That is our sisterhood bond moment for me. And this is one thing I didn't ever get to ask her. I asked her why she made me her kid's godmother. I did ask her that, and she explained that to me. Um, she always was fussing at me, and I definitely asked her that, and she explained that to me. But we met. I met her my ninth grade year. She was in her 10th grade year. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful person. Beautiful woman inside and out. She left behind two beautiful babies, three siblings, and her beautiful mother, her grandparents, and she loved her grandfather. She loved her grandfather died after her, but when I buried my grandfather at 19, she told me, she was like, I don't think I'll be able to bury my grandfather. Like, I'm going to die if I have to bury my grandfather, because that was like her dad, and she loved him so much. He was a great Steelers fan. But her sisterhood for me was just awesome. And so we met in high school. I got pregnant at 15. She got pregnant at 16. I had my baby at 16. She had her baby at 17. We definitely made each other's godparents to our teen babies, our us both being teen moms. And of course, that I feel like that was like the first lock into our best friendship, like to our friendship. That's what made us best friends. Like, us both being teen moms, becoming moms, made us best friends. And so it tightened our bond. Of course, a lot of girls in school, they didn't have kids our age. So of course we tag teamed that together in life. I love her for that. I used to call her my baby daddy all the time. Like, my baby daddy. If my child's father didn't, or my kid's father didn't come through, I know I call my baby daddy. He can always come through. And no, she was not a he, she was a girl. But we just joked with each other like that. That was our thing. That was our bond. But I remember before I got married to my first husband, about 20. Yeah, I was 20 when I married my first husband. So about 19-ish, right? No, because I'm lying. Okay, let me go back. I was 20 when I got married. Got married in February. So a few months prior to that, me and my best friend, my sister, we fell out. I decided that I did no longer want to be her friend. And the reason why we fell out was because a guy. Let's just keep it 100. I have been talking to this guy for months. Like, me and him worked together. I would get off work and go home. Didn't have a car. I would go get her Malibu. Okay, she had a Chevy Malibu, was 10, and I would get off work, get home, go take her Malibu, go to his house. He would like cook me dinner, or like, homie was really cool, but like, me and him never ever like mess. It was just a platonic friendship, but like, he would cook for me, he would rub my feet, he would always make sure we had wine when I would go over there. Now mind you, I'm young, I can't even buy wine, but he's probably maybe 4 or 5 years older than me. Very, very nice gentleman. Now, mind you, I'm telling my best friend, like, I hang out with this dude just about every night. We don't do anything. I don't think he's interested in me. He actually seems like he's more like your type of guy, not my type of guy. She's like, nah, I done seen the dudes you done dated. Ain't nothing out here that you think is even attractive hitting on my list. So I'm good, sis. I'm not interested. Okay, cool. So my homie, we chilling one night. He's like, yo, can you get a group of girls together? I want to go to the strip club. I'm like, cool. No problem. Mind you, I'm underage. So, it is what it is. This is when you get your cousin ID, your auntie ID, your mama ID, whoever ID that you look mostly, alike. And then whoever you think can, if you could pull that age and that, with that confidence with that ID. I've used plenty of fake IDs in my past as a teenager to get in places. I've been clubbing since I've been about 16. So, yeah. But get back to the story, trying to stay on track. I gather up my girls. We get our not fake IDs. We get some IDs. Now, mind you, my best friend, she's 21. So the rest of us, we're not 21 yet. So, and then, of course, my homie, he was 21. So we get the IDs or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So the ID I have, I'm like, yo, I don't know if I'm gonna really pass for this person. I don't know if this situation is really gonna work out for me. Like, I'm not embarrassed to not get in the club, but I am embarrassed. Like, are they gonna take this person ID? What happens if they know I was trying to get in here underage with this ID? So now I get scared. So now I'm getting nervous because I'm like, what might they do? So my homegirl, she's like, oh, just shut up about it. Just go to the door and see if you can get in. If you can't get in, oh well for you. You just won't be able to get in. Okay, well, that's not nice. So I brushed it off. I'm like, okay, well, I see everybody really wants to go out. So, okay, cool. So I'm like, so I'm still trying to hype myself up. And we're pre-gaming at my homie's house prior to we going out. Because he's like, it's what we do. We pre-game. You can go out, you refresh your drinks. You don't got to spend so much money. Cool. Y'all. So we're pre-gaming. Drinks are flowing. Now all of a sudden, I'm starting to feel like, okay, my friend is now ignoring me. And I can admit at this point in my age and life and looking back at this scenario, I was a little jealous. Now my best friend is vibing with my homie. They're not paying me any attention. This is prior to us going out, So I'm like, dang, now my best friend, like, she's like, oh, you didn't tell me he was this fine. I mean, he's fine. Like, oh my God, girl. Like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, he's like not my type. He's this yellow man. He looked like he could probably be Indian. His hair literally is down his back. You understand? I remember when my uncle had met him, he was like, oh, that Brokeback Mountain type nigga, that's what he's giving me. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just rephrasing to what the conversations were, because I don't want anyone to feel like what I'm saying is like derogatory to anyone. I'm just telling you what was said in my story for this channel. But I didn't say it. My uncle had said it. I love my uncle, and I feel like he can say whatever he wants, just like I can say whatever I want. So I hope no one's offended, because that's not what I was trying to do, is offend anyone about implying about how this man looks and what someone else was implying about this man's look. So please, y'all, oh my gosh, please don't be sensitive if you come on this page. So get back to the story. Pretty nigga. Pretty ninja. Let me tell you. Very pretty. So, make a long story short again. I was jealous. They were all kikied up, and I'm like trying to talk to them, and they're ignoring me, and he's like, yo, you didn't tell me your best friend was pretty like this. And I'm like, two pretty people in a room that's feeling each other. The conceitedness is real. So I'm annoyed with both of them at this point. But I'm like, oh well, who cares? I don't even care no more. So, we get in a car. I drove that night because I had just purchased me a car, and I told you I was still in my homegirl car to go hang out. So this night, I'm like, I'm driving since I got a car now. Old school Taurus. Old school, y'all. So we in the old school Taurus or whatever. So when we get to the club, I'm like, I don't even want to go in no more. So my best friend's like, she starts flipping out. Oh, what the heck you mean you don't want to go in no more? You trying to ruin all of our nights. She's just flipping out. So I'm like, well, first of all, chick, I told you I didn't feel comfortable using this ID. Second of all, I don't have to go in. I will come back and pick y'all up. I'm dropping y'all off, get y'all drink on, and I will come back and pick y'all up. I'm just like really don't feel it. Like I'm not feeling confident enough to get away with this ID. And the issue with the ID wasn't the person on the ID. I looked like the person on the ID. They're just the age I'm like 20 and this person is like double my age. So that's what was making me nervous. Everybody else's IDs were in reason. 22, 23, 24. Mine's is like in the 40s. And I'm like, yo, I'm 20 years old. I do not look like a 40-year-old. That's just what it is. I don't. Like, y'all don't even have 40-year-old IDs. So now I'm like extra frustrated because I'm like, why am I getting stuck with this older person's ID and nobody's trying to help me or listen to me, and all y'all worried about is going out and get drunk, and now I'm frustrated. Needless to say, me and my best friend, we got into one of the one and only horrible arguments of our lives. I'm talking about, I was pissed. So pissed that I'm like, we ain't even friends no more. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we are not friends no more. I went back. I picked him up. I picked everybody up. I took everybody home. Me and my best friend lived in the same parking lot. And so I had told her, like, when I had went back to pick her up, she started going off on me again. So I'm like, yo, sis, like, I'm not in the mood. Cool. Let me tell you what I do. One thing about me, and I'm working on it, when I'm mad at folks, I will cut you off. So that's what I did. I cut her off. So it took her about 3 months. She found out I got married. So my first husband, and no, it wasn't the guy I was talking to. I, married my child's father. And you're probably like, well, where was he at while you were out here hanging out with the other person? Well, he was locked up in jail. So I wasn't hanging out with him. And like I said, my friendship with my friend was strictly platonic. There was nothing going on. I would have not mind if my friend and him ended up together or dating, because me and him were not on that level. But for some reason, I don't know what was going on, but like it just triggered an argument between me and her. And like I said, I don't know if it was because I was jealous of my friends not paying me any attention, or if I was jealous that they had interest in each other. I don't know. I don't know exactly what caused us to fall out. I just know we fell out. And when we fell out, we stopped talking. And the only reason why we started talking was, and this is what connected us to our sisterhood bond. I remember she came to my house, she knocked on my door. Because like I told you, mind you, we live in the same building, but she lives in the front of the building, I live in the back of the building. So when I went to the door, I see her at the door, I'm like, what do you want? Can you go home? Because I don't have nothing to talk to you about. I don't like you. You're not my friend. I'm not your friend. Period. So she looks at me, she's like, Sierra, open the door and let me in so we can talk. Girl, know who you talking to, because what I told you was I'm not your friend no more. And so, bye. Homegirl put her foot. Okay, y'all. Homegirl put her foot. My sis put her foot in the doorway. Now, mind you, she's still my sister and I love her. I'm not about to crush my sister's foot. So I asked her, I said, can you please move your foot and back up from this doorway? She's like, no. I said, what is wrong with you? I'm asking you to leave me alone and please leave my home. You're bothering me and then you're provoking me to get angry because you won't leave me alone. She looked at me and said, Sierra, can you please just move and open the door and let me in so I can talk to you? And I said, oh my God, I don't have nothing to talk to you about. So I moved because I realized like she's not going to leave. So she comes in and she looks at me and she says, you that mad at me? Like you really don't want my friendship that bad that not only did you run off and get married, but you ain't even call me and tell me that you was getting married and we talked about this. I planned everything with you. I planned your wedding colors. I watched you put on your wedding dress. I laced your harness up for your wedding dress. How could you not tell me that you were getting married? And y'all, I'm so mean. I looked at her and said, girl, if we ain't friends, what am I calling to say you are marrying somebody for? We're not friends. And she looked at me and she was like, girl, you are crazy because we're always going to be friends. No matter what we go through, sis. Matter of fact, Sierra, we're not even just friends. We're sisters. If you ever go off and get married and don't tell me again, I swear I will punch you in your face and I'm not playing with you. I will beat you up. So after today, Sierra, all of this, we are in forever. You understand? We are forever sisters. And that was the first time I ever felt unconditional love from someone that wasn't blood. That's what made us blood. And so it's like, for me, what is sisterhood for you? Sisterhood for me is everything. If I call you my sister, that is everything to me, because my sister wasn't even going to allow our feelings to even come between our bond, not even between our sisterhood. And I love her for that, because she showed me what it was to be a true sister. You don't let nothing alter that bond. You understand? When you have a true sisterhood, when you have a true sisterhood, like I said, my sis could tell any and everything I was going through just through a conversation, a look. It did not matter. And from that day forward, I was 20. We were thicker than thieves. You understand? And we didn't party a lot, because I wasn't a partier. She partied, okay? And I'm partying this month, okay, for my sister, because she'd be turning 39 this month. And my sis was all about a good time and a party. And so we partying this month. But I really want ladies to ask themselves, what is sisterhood to you? If you feel comfortable to comment on this video, to tell me what it is to you, that'll help my heart, y'all. You understand? And don't get me wrong, I have a little sister. And me and my little sister, see, for me, my sister that passed, my big sister, that was my big sister. And then like, I'm a big sister to my little sister. And I'm going to actually put my sister, she just started her channel. I'm going to put her channel on this video, because she's the bomb, y'all. My little sister's dope. You understand? And my little sister got her own best friends. And this sister, my little sister, is not my sister by blood either. She's my sister by marriage, because we share her husband and my first ex-husband are brothers. And our children are cousins. And so she'll never go anywhere. She's always going to be my sister. I truly love her. Her strength, her bond with her best friends. I have to go in and steal some of her best friends sometimes, you know. So it's not like I don't have good relationships with females in my life, because I do. I just don't have that intimate everyday, like me and my big sis. We talked every day on the phone. Every day, all day long. My big sis, this is why I said, if you listen to the whole video, don't get my big sis. She was a part of the LBG community. Okay. And it came up to a point in time when one time her girlfriend, had to tell her, like, she was a little like, y'all relationship a little too close. And me and my sister ain't never been like that. That's my sister. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for me, that'd be like incest. That's disgusting, because that's my sister. So don't get me wrong. I tell people all the time, if you listen to my videos, listen to me ramble and talk, I'm loved. And just because you're loved don't mean you don't crave certain bonds or relationships with people. And that's something that I'm grateful to my little sister for, because if it wasn't for my little sister helping me and sharing her love and sharing her best friends with me, I wouldn't think that sisterhood could be what it is after losing my sister and my sisterhood bond with the person that I had the bond with. And so I'm truly grateful to women when I see them have true sisterhoods, if that's through your actual blood sisters or the sisters that you created. I feel like as women, we need that. We need to pour into each other. We need to love on each other. We need to vent to each other. We need to learn how to be vulnerable with each other. And then I feel like a lot of this hating and stuff, it'll go away. But you guys, if y'all like this channel, click that like and subscribe. Have a good one.